What is going on, everyone? Anthony here, and welcome to another Resident Evil Collection update. And this time we have another exclusive vinyl from Laced Records. This company has been doing a phenomenal job with putting out limited color variants for the Resident Evil soundtracks that are being released on vinyl for the first time. And it's been great to see all the releases, all the designs, and the color variants have been so cool. And of course, they do make the normal black LP variant that they normally have that you can get as well. I'm not sure if the Resident Evil 5 one is still available, but that's what we have in this box here today. It's fragile, but not for long. So we're gonna cut this open here, and they did put up the Resident Evil 6 vinyl for pre-order. It's a color variant of, it's a Coke bottle colored, so kind of like that clear, if you've ever seen a Coke bottle, that's kind of like the color. It's pretty cool. Suiting for RE6, it has Simmons on the front, and the theme with these Laced Records releases is they all have monsters on the front. So with this one, they could have put Wesker, but that's not really the case here. So open it up right here. This is the first time opening it, the package. There it is right there. They always ship their stuff in good shape. I never have a problem with any of their stuff. And here it is. Get a good shot of it right there, of El Gigante. There's a picture of the back of the Umbrella Cove. That's at the very end of the game. That's right before Jill's encounter with the battle suit that you have to fight. And Resident Evil 5, as far as a soundtrack goes, it's definitely not one of the more memorable ones, in my opinion. I think a lot of the originals up until 4, 5 definitely has some really good tracks. There's a lot of good cuts on this thing that, you know, I'm excited to hear on vinyl. So far, playing it through a turntable, they sound phenomenal. So this has, I think it's a 3 LP set. So we're gonna crack this open, and we're gonna be careful because everything is, even the little, this thing comes off for us to open it. So we're gonna be very careful. And we're going to try to open this up, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so now that we have that removed, it's always important to be careful when removing these things. This is the little side label thing. They always have the nice little color, whatever color of the vinyl they make, the little color of the guy on here, so it's pretty cool. So there's that. And now with that being removed, here is the front again, without the gloss on it. Really good shot. And you open it up. This actually looks really cool. You get the Executioner and the Reaper. There you go. You can see how that looks. Very cool stuff. Their artwork never disappoints. Hell yeah. Wow. Okay, so not only that, because I know they have some Lost in Nightmares tracks on this, you get pretty much all the different enemy types, including the ancient ruin guy and the Axemen from Lost in Nightmares with Chris and Jill, which is really fucking cool. There you go. Very cool indeed. That artwork looks awesome. So let's see what the vinyls look like. Oh, that's cool. So similar to RE4, some of them have treasures on the little artwork on the vinyl itself. This is very fitting for RE5. Check that out. I think is nice, man. That thing is nice. Between this and the gold RE4 vinyl, I don't even know how to... It's more like a fire orange. Really cool. And it is a 3 LP set. So you get 3 vinyls in here. This one as well. Just so you can see what each one looks like. These are great, you know. I think for any Resident Evil fan, if you love the soundtracks, what are you doing? You got to get these. Laced Records always executes, and for a while, you know, a lot of these CD soundtracks can get kind of expensive because a lot of them are only in Japan. Maybe they never physically came out here, and if they did, they were a low print. Like the vinyls at this point, even the normal standard variants of these vinyls, they don't really cost that much, and you can find them relatively easy if you can't find the color vinyl, and they still sound the same. You know what I mean? I mean, some people say, you know, the black LPs sound better than the color LPs. I don't really hear a difference like that when, you know, you have a turntable that can handle all that stuff, but, you know, obviously these sound great, so take my word for it. You get all the treasures there. And that's the 3rd LP. So this is a really cool fucking release, and had to do a collection update on it for you guys because I get all of these, and every time I get a little Laced Records shipping notification, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So the Resident Evil 6 one does come out in March, I believe. So I'll probably be getting another shipment in March, probably sometime before Resident Evil Village. And I wonder if by Village, if Laced Records is going to announce Resident Evil 7 on vinyl, because now we have 1 through 5, and we got 6 coming in March, and then that leaves Village, and then, or 7 and then Village. So there's a couple different ways they can go about releasing it. Laced Records, shout out to you guys. Big fan of this vinyl. I personally, for Resident Evil 5, despite its, you know, critiques and everything like that, I always hold a special place in my heart for Resident Evil 5. I do have a lot of good memories with the game, but I also think it's a solid game, you know, despite its flaws with the story and stuff like that. Stuff that's like, you know, in retrospect weren't as good as you thought when you first played them, but there's still really good moments of this, and the soundtrack still I enjoyed, even though it's not a more memorable one in my opinion. Some of the tracks were forgettable. I like the stuff in Lost in Nightmares as well with Chris and Jill. You know, but yes, so that is that for this Resident Evil Collection update. A little short and sweet one for you. I have some other stuff coming on the way, so stay tuned for that. I'll do another update as I get them, because I promised you guys I won't wait as long to do these. As I get them in, I'll just record and put some more stuff out. And this one finally came in, so I didn't want to hesitate. So if you enjoyed this collection update, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on Let's Talk Resident Evil content. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. This video was brought to you by our awesome Patreon supporters over on Patreon. Go check out the Patreon link if you're interested for more content, and don't forget to leave that like and subscribe and hit the bell for more Let's Talk Resident Evil content.